for Greedfall. You can see this is where we left off from last time. We're about to talk to Vasco and set off the boss fight for the prologue. So let's go ahead and get this started. In this boss fight, you will not be able to have your companions with you. So it's going to be you
Madam?
all alone.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Teer Fradee. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
I think there's nothing left, right?
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Okay, we will
No,
leave
my
Serene.
house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Teer Fradee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norse
So grab the
even
loot you
brought them
can.
back in one of their ships.
I doubt
Because
that.
we're going to trigger the
The
fight
Norts are strange, but they're not.
when we get close enough.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting? Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Don't think ropes are going to help.
Let's lend them a hand.
Holy shite!
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Ooh, our trouble is over.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh, no we're not. What the hell? Gotta wait for our mana to build up. Make sure you use your defenses when you can. Fury. And if you get enough, then you'll win. But give you some idea, this is easy. On hard, it is extremely difficult because it's extreme difficulty. So there we go.
Greenblood, how do you...
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
And so there you learn about memory crystals, which you can completely reset your skills and abilities. I would not advise it now. It's a little early, and we're going to use those memory crystals for snagging some trophies later on. So it's advisable to save what you can till later. I'm just checking for any additional loots before we get on the boat and get out of Dodge or out of Serene, as the case may be. So it looks like it was just that one. Now I head on up. Path is pretty straightforward. You don't run into things like I just did. Sort of colors, nothing. Yeah, nothing over there. And you will earn your next trophy.
Madam, gentlemen.
This will be all sails set. Be the trophy you get. And that's taking the path
Your
to
cousin's
Teer Fradee.
enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
And off we go. So thank you for following along. Friend and follow us on Twitch. We much appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, like our videos and subscribe. Be glad to have you along. Helping you out and getting these platinum trophies, especially for this game. It's quite difficult. If you check it out, I think it's one of those ultra rare platinums. So if you want to have some bragging points, follow along with us and we will get you there. And hopefully you don't rage quit by the end. That can happen on the extreme difficulty. There's a few points during my extreme playthrough that I wanted to give up on the game. But we'll finish it all together. I'll walk you through it all. See, now we made level 5. But we're doing the easy first so that you get the game and a lot of the trophies out of the way if that's your preference, and not to have to grind the hard ones. Not that the game is grindy, but it takes some dedication to get the platinum in this game.
Teer Fradee! Ahoy!
There we are. So the graphics I think are really good for this game, by the way. I really like them. They did a good job with them. And there's your title screen, Greedfall. The game by Spiders. They've done a few of them. They did some Mars Logs one. They did Elix, which I've also platinumed. They did a game Technomancer that I could never finish. Couldn't even really get started in it.
I am am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Alright, so at any one time you can have two companions. Got to be careful with the mix that you make. I find that it's not extremely bad to put two polar opposites together. It's just that you will improve your relationship with one and hurt your relationship with the other if you run with two opposites when you got to run together. So, but right now we're fine with this mix. There we go. We have one skill point, one talent point. So let's take care of those right now. So this shadow dancing allows us to shoot faster, because this one right here that we can earn, we have that one. This one is less magic energy. We're not going to be using stasis that often. I mean, we will use it, but not so much. And you're better off pumping up your shadow bolt points. And now we have one in talents. So you can see intuition, we've already got one from our gear. Same with craftsmanship. Vigor will come with some help as well. Charisma, that one's going to be helpful. Science, we'll worry about later on. And intuition. So we're going to put one here in intuition. And you can see it automatically moves us down to level 2. And then we have some stuff in our bag. Here's the map of where we are. You can see 3 doors. Our main quest. We still have the side quest to do. And we don't have any missions. But if you look, you can see the side quest is way up the map. All right, so while we're dressed in the knot gear, we're good in this area. And we want to start out by looting everything we can find here. There's one. There's a bunch of stuff in the yard, by the way. All right, we'll work on lock picking as well. I'll show you where that is. You can jump those fences. We're not going to do that yet. It's area reserved for knots. We're fine because we're wearing knots gear. We have our disguise. You might recognize some of these layouts on the inside. Reuse of assets, not a big deal to me. Does keep the game in a smaller load on your drive and for loading and things like that. And Spiders is not a AAA developer, by the way. So, to me, no harm, no foul. Thought there was some in here, but apparently not. All right. So we'll do some more traveling around New Serene. Grab some more loot. Again, you can jump up there. You can jump over there where the whites are. Let me show you over here. This is another place you can go over. You can see the white on the fence back there. We don't need to. Jump over the fence. If you're not in a knot disguise, then you gotta watch out. See, here's a guard. There's a guard. I guess I should show you the way you could go. Because I've done it. When I did the extreme playthrough, I did it in knot gear, by the way. So it's doable. Lockpicking level 2, we can't pick that yet. But we'll work on it. Lockpicking level 2, that is. So this is the other fence you can jump. That's where you'll want to jump if you're not in knot gear. And then you just have to watch out for these patrols right here. They're easy to knock out, by the way. If you stealth into the yard here, it all should be easy peasy for you. Especially since we're playing on easy difficulty at the moment. All this should be easy for you. Should be some locked chests in here too. can see this is the back side now. Excuse me. And now I'll show you first thing with vigor. So if you have a high level vigor, you can climb things and jump things that normally you would not be able to do. You can see we can't get across there because we do not have vigor level 2. Alright, let me turn around. We can get out this way a little quicker. And again, we're just grabbing massive amounts of loots. That's all we're on the hunt here for, because we do not have any other tasks in front of us at the moment. And then this will lead out to the ladder that you saw. And that's the vigor jump. And in this game, you don't actually have to hold the button down to descend or up to climb. If you just say you're going to do it, it'll do it for you. So it's kind of all well and easy. So let's jump over and get on our way. Oh, here's one right here we didn't grab earlier. This is another way you can get down there, by the way. I should tell you that. If you're not disguised, then you can jump over. If you climb up back where we did, then you can jump over here and go down. Descend and we can get on our way. Again, all the loot you can obtain. Yeah, won't let us get through right there, but we'll get around it. There you go, grab some loot. And here's the merchant. So we'll sell off some stuff that we have.
Welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such a
Back to
noble
his shop.
clientele.
First time we've been there.
What might I do for you?
Where do your products come from?
Most of the products that I sell are made in our clothing, boots, hats. Ah, you have certainly noticed the blue in our linings. That is in... Of course, we do ship in some foreign. They are also extremely fond...
How has trade been here?
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade, and believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take it. It did take us a while to get things. We had to convince the Nords not to take it, and to persuade our associates. But in the end, we are all
One more question.
How is business in general?
I can't really complain. I saw many of my fellow and alas, I lost. But those of us who remain need to and to buy.
All right, so let's see what we may want to sell. We may want to give this to selling the gray stuff. It's not even worth disassembling it, by the way. And then if you're going to buy things, these are all the things we can buy. This is pretty good. You can see the magical damage goes up quite a bit for us. 50 points. Stun goes up quite a bit. Fury generation down, and attack costs for the Furious go up, but it's a pretty good missionary ring for us. 396. We only have 497, so we're not going to be buying it this time. But generally, I only buy blue or better things. You'll find lots of green as you go along. And then there's the gray stuff. To use any of these, we'd have to have firearm skill, which we don't yet. We will get it at some point. And then here's all the different ones, but and then if you want to look at all the different armors, where you can see the shield on this one, Inquisitor's robe, with the red with the yellow sun in it, so that's a different faction as well. And then here's one that's half blue, half seafoam green. And then this is another one. So at some point back here, the Warren Guard doublet, that's another faction. So there's 6 factions, but 5 you got to work with on here. Here's something that already has something plugged into it, an upgrade. But you can look at the gloves. Sailor gloves. The armor goes down. This one is better, actually. Quality is only a 31, but elemental resistance is up and armor and balance are up from what we would have, but we lose craftsmanship. These are the same gloves without something put into them, upgraded. Grenadier's glove, if you want to do some recycling and things like that. So there's a mix of stuff that you'll want to deal with. I'll go into more of it in the extreme playthrough. In this one, you can kind of do what you want. Kind of works out easier. So you can see this elemental shield metal. It heals 10 hit points per second. And good elemental resistance. Same with this one. It has more poison resistance than the one we're carrying. And this one even more than that. So if you wanted to kick it up a notch for one of these, it's fine. So we're going to grab this one. And then we want to sell the one we do have because neither one of our companions can use it. So this stone collar one, we'll sell this one. All right, and then we'll be done. And let's go into inventory and equip our new gear. Which it looks like it did already. So we're in good shape. Let's go to the map real quick. So where I'm going to head to next is right here, the blacksmith. Because what I want to do here is work on our lockpicking some more. So we're going to go there and do an upgrade. You can see we're at the merchant. Over here is our residence, and you can fast travel from there. It's also a camp point. You can see it noted there. This is where we have to go for our quest to find Constantine, and then our other quest is up here, Coin Guard, which we can turn in. This is slightly outside the city, but something we need to find, and another travel point well outside the city. So in the meantime, let's continue to loot the city, I guess you can call it. Since we went around the outside last time, and we kind of went down the middle here. Check these cubby holes. Lockpicking level 1. That'll be another lock for you. Right, then out onto the pier. Once you loot all this stuff, most of it does not come back again. So you could do it later. But it will. Some of them do come back the farther along you get in the story. Hey, now we've discovered New Serene. Dun, 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 dun. Back to port quarter. No swimming in this game, so don't go out there. Don't advise it. Come on, Kurt, you're in the way. Lockpicking level 2. So let's go get lockpicking level 2. Could have did it with the talent, but it's easy enough to upgrade via the blacksmith. There you go. Jump over. It's a merchant. In case you didn't know where he was, there he is shouting out at you, sparking off. We're almost to him. Some of the other stuff we'll snag in a moment. And there he is.
Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
So then you push to upgrade, and you can check you got 3 slots: shoulders, breastplate, strap. Strap is usually the ones we need. Purple is super high level, really hard to make. But you can see it gives you 10% elemental resistance and 1 vigor. This is a step down. Talisman is all the way down. Priest, scroll and censer, sacred scroll, alchemist, if you want that science, and then thieves. So you can put the best upgrade in right here if you want, which is probably a little bit overkill at this point. We can afford it. We have a bunch of the gear for it. Or you can go all the way down to this most basic one, just a lock pouch. This one gives you a little more fury generation. We're going to generate plenty of fury anyway, so we don't need that one. But let's upgrade this one. So there we go. And just to show you what else you can do here, let me just zip all the way up to the top here. Well, I went all the way past the top. So if you start at the top, you can get some good balance. That helps with stuns and things like that and gives you more armor. We could almost do that with this one. You can see we've been looting a lot of stuff. Could do it with this. We're going to grab some legendary stuff early on, so we don't need to. I just wanted to show you what you could do with that one. And then this one, armor and balance if you want. There's some other stuff we can do. So more balance, less armor, or more armor and less balance, or kind of equal of the two. That's usually how these choices work on the shoulders.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
All right, so there we go. Now let's go back and grab some locks. Pick some locks.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Teer Fradee alcohol.
All right, so let me go over here and then we can show you on the map where we're looking for. Oops, it was on the map. So where we're heading is right down here. That's going to be, I showed you the other two, but this is going to be the first one we're going to grab. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, that's where you can jump over. That's where we jumped over. And here's our chest. Lockpicking level 2. Go ahead and pick it. And loot. Alright. And then there was this other, well, we already picked that one. And now we'll pick the door back here. So there's a quest over here too. That's why they have a lot of this blocked off and are making you try and sneak around. By the way, you just need to get a little used to it. Lockpick level 2. Alright, the Harbor Master's office. You also notice this wall is weak, so you can blow it up if you're a technical build. There's probably not much to loot. We have to come back here when a quest, like I said, when a quest takes us here. So then there'll be more to find here then. But you should be about 15, 16 on the lockpicking now. So we're not blacksmiths, you don't have to worry about them. Because we are in disguise. So you can see the assets kind of the same. The last Harbor Master's office we were in looked just like this, where we looted the stuff off and we messed with the manifest. But nothing here this time for us. Alright, back over we go. Alright, so let's go a little farther north, all the way to the Coin Guard, and turn in the quest we have.
Come closer, good people.
So the main town center I didn't show, we passed briefly through the edge of this. I didn't actually show it to you. Drop down here and get this loot. And back up. Take everything. This is where we have to go to find Constantine when we progress the main quest. Oh, we triggered it. My bad. Didn't mean to trigger it yet.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you're a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Alright, so she has to be part of the party. At this point we'll remove Kurt because you can only have 2 of 1. And we'll confirm. Anyway, so since we're here, we'll go on with this. Apologies. I'm trying to show too much instead of do more. But that's kind of the way it works a little bit. Let's go speak to Constantine. He's upstairs. Through these doors, every palace kind of looks the same too.
There you are, fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, fair cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, fair cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
All right, so there we go. So at this point, head through the door to his right and go upstairs. We're going to work on our lock picking some more. There's such the mess. And lockpicking level 2. It's just a storeroom, no big deal. But what it does is it gets you another step closer to the lockpicking trophy. And you can continue to follow it down. We'll come back out on the first floor. So that goes down, but you can go right here.
Desade, do you have a moment?
So this is the guy from the port before,
Thank you for
Decoulion.
coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Teer Fradee, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
So that gives us 2 2 more missions, by the way. Quests is kind of a easy way to guide you to collectibles if that's your thing. If you keep going this way, like we're going to the right, we'll come to his office. There he is. And that's where you'll turn in quests as you finish them for him. Go back out. You can go on the other side here too, but there's nothing over there, so let's not do that. And let me show you what I wanted to show you before we wound up there. Which is our residence and what we can do here. Loot 1 and loot 2. Lockpicking level 3, we cannot do that yet. So this is our accommodation. It tells you all about it. Crafting table, storage chest, your companions. You can also rest and travel from this place. So in we go. Well, I thought in we go. So you can travel from there. You can store things here. You can use the workbench. And then by talking to your companions, you can change up who you have in your group. So right now let's work on everybody's inventory. I'm not worried about the loot chances and things like that. Necklace, we know we don't have anything we can wear. We'll continue to wear the second in command's collared sailcoat with the lockpicking on it. Goldsmith gloves, they give us crafting 1. You can see these old Serene gloves. These are actually kind of better for us, but they require endurance level 1, which we do not have yet. And then there's the sailor's glove, which if we were recycling, we'd want to use old reinforced gloves. You lose, they're not good in any fashion for us. Weapons, firearms, we didn't switch the ring yet. Oh, we did. Well, we didn't buy the ring, that's right. There's an axe down here, which we could use. So it does more physical damage and less armor damage. Stun is down, but you cure more fury. So we'll equip the axe. And let's switch over to Siora. I don't think there's much we can do with her at this point. She usually starts with this really good. You can see how much damage it does. All her stuff is pretty good to start with. Hunter's tunic hands, hunting gloves. Vasco. So that's better. We're going to be taking him with us. All right, so we want to compose our team. So we want to get rid of her for a minute. We want to add Kurt because we're going to go deal with the coin guards. So we might as well have one of their members with us because we need him to complete the quests. So off we go. And the Silver District. Voila. And you can see there's another place you can climb over. And we can't cross it because we don't have Vigor level 1 yet. You can see there's a chest over there that would be what we want to get. We're going kind of the long way around right here. But I'm looting what we can loot. Getting some freebies early on. Let's show you the map. So there we are. We can go the long way around, or we can cut over to the right here. We'll cut over to the right. And you can see where we need.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go. Move away. Things are about to get.
He's dead. We used up our fury for no reason. So you just got to be careful about that, where you unleash your fury at. I forget. My apologies. I'm so used to playing on extreme, where these battles take a lot of work and planning. Not easy where you can just blast right through them, like we just did. So anyways, bear with me when I miss one or two Q points like that. That'll help you out. And there's the chest. So like most things, you can get there from any number of directions. This game has lots of different paths and ways you can get to things. Over there is the blacksmith. So we haven't really missed anything. Except I see something we have not looted. Let's loot some more. That's for later. That's the arena. We'll be over there grinding a trophy near the end of the game when we're all powerful. We might do it a little bit early because just kicked me in the head. We're on easy. On extreme, you have to do it near the end. So here you go. This is the guy we need to talk to.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They are already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, so there we go. So we're not going to worry about that quest too much. We're going to, or completing that quest, we can do it, but we're going to work on some other things first, like looting the barracks. All the storerooms. Lockpicking level 1. Guard doublet, that might be better for Kurt. And we'll take a quick jaunt upstairs. We'll be coming back here later for some quests as well. Another lockpick. But my cannon should be 17, 18 or so now. If it hasn't kicked off, you're getting really close to getting the trophy. That's where we came up. Right. Through this door. We'll go through these double doors though. Level 3, can't pick that one. Pick out the double doors, these doors. Kitchen, dining area. Should be another barracks room. Lockpicking level 2. Marquis dueling boots and gear. That's some good gear. Can't open that one until later. Alright. So hopefully you remember the whole path. If not, just follow mine and you'll be there. We can go downstairs too. Might as well take a quick look. Jail and stuff down here.
Move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this. But since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
There's nothing in any of these, just showing you. Because we'll be back here later too. There should be. Is it this one? Must be a different quest. Right, which includes going back here too, by the way, the other quests. I don't think there's anything we can do here now, but we will need to come back here later. That's the stairs we came down. Funny games room. Some more funny games rooms. Door out, and then we can take some stairs up. We'll go through those double doors to the arena later. All right, so there we are. That's all the coin purse area. See a caravan. Go out. You can use actually any of these to travel with anywhere you want, even though it doesn't look like it. We'll go this way to meet the Bridge Alliance. This one for the quest we're tracking right now. This one for Telemate, but we'll go out the top end of the map here. There's more looting we can do. And get on our way. Also, we're going to change our companions. Oh no, we're carrying too much. Holy macaroni. I guess the looting fool that we are loaded us up on a bunch of stuff. Look at that, here we go. Won't stop us from taking more stuff, for sure.
Atuoi! Can you help me? Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not...
A legate? Is...
Indeed. I mean...
So you'll be able to... But there are these bod...
These what?
Bod irony. Every time I please.
Very well. Stay here.
Ad Loredar.
So that's a quest we'll work on more later, but we'll pick it up since we're going this way. More gold coins. We're just heading to the merchant.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Teer Fradee alcohol.
Oh yeah, there's not a merchant right there. I was thinking that there was one, but there's not.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever.
All right.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
And you can throw some of this stuff in your stash as well to help yourself out. Don't know how many of those we need, or branded hats. So we have a couple of them. A couple of them. Gotta be careful how much weight you carry around. Sailor's coat, we probably don't need this one. And we should drop off a bunch of this stuff too, by the way. We don't actually need to carry it anymore. You see magic potions, we should sort all this stuff another time. We'll sell that one.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
All right, out we go.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
And you could head to your residence and throw a bunch of this stuff in the stash, but it isn't necessary because when you're traveling between zones, a cool thing this game does is it lets you, there it is. It lets you change companions, change your gear, use your stash, all that stuff ahead, not ahead, before you go into the next zone. So now we're going to leave new. There you can read about campsites and end of the road and caravans running from one city to the next. They cost a few ducats to do. So you can see the things you can loot in the wilderness are glowing as well. There's some more stuff up that way. Some more stuff down this way. Anyways, we're going to loot a bunch of stuff here while we get started. Before we get started. If that's not your speed, go ahead and fast forward to when the screen blacks out, and that'll take you to our next zone. Lockpicking level 2. Chaboulier. There we go. Bunch more stuff. It's a caravan guy. We're not going to talk to him because I'm not interested in traveling via the caravan. Something new for us to loot. Some hawthorn.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come on, let's see what you've done.
And we bust him up with Fury. And everybody is down. Loot that guy, loot this guy. Loot this guy. Loot this guy. And loot this guy. And we're kind of in business there. There's some. Did I miss one guy? What is this? There we go. Now we got him. Instead of old Curious, that's probably good for Kurt. And as I mentioned before, we'll mention throughout, when you're playing on easy, it's not as critical to be optimizing everything. You just play the game and have some fun. Okay, we definitely wanted to go into this quarry over here and show you guys some stuff. It's right there on the right. Let's check here. All right. Later on, we're gonna have to. I thought we could find some stuff to mine here. We're gonna have a quest in here later. We're gonna have to fight some guys, so it'll be fine. But anyways, there's some looting to be done in here. Also, some mining to be done. Oh, see, there's one of them. So what you're looking for is like these areas right here. For some iron. Here's another one over here. It's hard to see the little yellow glows coming off of them. Kind of look for the red stone amongst all the others. You can climb up right there. Anyway, there you go. That's really what I was after trying to show you. Climb up. Because you need iron for some of your crafting as well. So we'll follow the path out towards the entrance the way it says it would like us to go. Which is to follow the path this way. You can see the little, not from right here where I'm at, but you can see the beacon over there just to our right. And then you can see here, leaving an area. When you leave an area, you'll open the travel interface. So there'll be a wandering merchant's camp, of which you can do a lot of things. We want to go to the Redwoods, Bedrod. 5 hours and 51 minutes to get there. So merchant camps, this is what I was telling you. There you can buy and sell, you can manage your companions, you can do some crafting. To continue on to the next area, just go past. So here you can store stuff. Right now it's showing you what's in the chest. You switch over to the inventory. And then you can drop off some of this other stuff. So for right now, we'll just put these items in the chest. keep that one, so we'll put all these in there. So these ones that take science will drop off here too. Oops. Haze potion, fury potion, power, swiftness, balance, resistance. Not going to use that so much. Armor we can hold on to. Major magic potion, health, resuscitation powder, ammo. Okay, over here is a vendor. We're going to sell that ring. Alright, now we're going to check on Kurt and his armor. Oh, you can't wear the other one. Alright, no problem.
Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the guard a few months ago. Talented. Very talented. And honourable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard.
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
I don't have time now. Can it wait a while?
Anything else?
What is your duty as Master of Arms?
What was my duty, you mean? In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, always at the courts, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
Tell me about your family.
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a prostitute and followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well, I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. I don't know anything about my real family except that when I was born, the Norts and the merchant princes had. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an... If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off...
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective port. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring...
Another time, maybe. Alas, I'm too busy at the moment.
I understand. Come back when you have more time. Did you want anything else?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you...
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I...
Did my charm make you change your mind?
And I was starting to believe that you were different. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Naut?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nauts when I was little. I think I was originally from the Congregation. I took my first steps on the deck of it. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Okay, so for the rest of this, for this mission, we need to bring Siora along. And we will drop Kurt.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me,
Aside from the way you dress, I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renagse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
no, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renagse. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
He was the Donegad of our clan, but this memory is still painful.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why. Anything else?
So there you go. Talk to all the companions.
See you later.
Pick up their companion quests. You want to try and be friendly with them all. You can see these guys still want us to go on their quests. We're not going to do that at this time. So we will travel on. And you can see our first wilderness encounter coming up.
We are arriving in my mother's village. Vedrice. There are wild beasts around it. We must be careful. The guys Rad, the Red Spears, know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful on the way there.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast.
I'm gonna loot the bodies. And you can take any kind of path you want to. These areas are kind of, here, let me show you a map, self-contained in and of themselves. You can see this is where we need to go for to the village. And then these question marks are things we can find. I think this one is a camp. So we'll go that way first. Usually I explore the entire area as I'm going to the point of the quest. Just seems to make sense to me. Also because you have the two background quests for discovering camps. Here's one. So you can see all the stuff you can do. Pastime, you can do the workshop. You can change your companions, etc., etc. So they're kind of useful to find. Put a marker where the next one is. It's along the path. Some more looting. They call it looting, foraging, scrounging, gathering, whatever you might want to call it. Nightshade berries, I think that's something new for us. The village.
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
Do you want to trade?
So just follow the quest marker right to the door here. You can see there's a travel point. Whoops, it's blocked. Right there.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I am the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I have come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadageis only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
Okay, before we are off, do a little looting. And we can get on our way.
In order to go towards Didegid Nadagis, we must follow the path leading toward the heights and to the forest.
So follow her directions, take this path to the left here, up we go. So you saw that little fox. By the way, there's a trophy for killing 20 animals like foxes, deers, rabbits. They aren't real monsters. But if you're not crouching, by the way, you're going to scare them. And they're pretty hard to kill then. And that is not a trophy, by the way, I've worked out yet.
We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
Okay, so we will take the path to the left like she suggests, which is around this way. Again, I'm going to go in crouch mode just in case we see any other fauna that we need to take care of. Foxes, deers, etc.
Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
So we build some reputation points with Siora. by going this way, following her advice. And you can't fight them until you drop down.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
So there we go. There's some more beasts, like she told you, some more dangerous way. More to loot over here, so we'll swing wide and then we'll come back and get them. The monsters, the animals.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
You've no magic then. Drink the potion.
So again, you got to be willing to move around some. We don't have a very big mana pool. It will grow in time. But you can see how much more challenging extreme will be. But we'll get through it. I got through, like I said before, much of this game on extreme. And since I was getting near the end, I thought it would be best to show everybody how to get the platinum on it. So when you check the map, we're almost there.
No, the battle rages on. My sister is surrounded. We have to help her. Come. I'll make you regret. Come on, you've no magic left. Drink the potion.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Okay, so we saved her. All right.
Iselt! You are too late, Siora. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this woman? She resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I'm the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I am sorry for your loss.
The Congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Isel, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
So you can see all the choices we have here. Can try and convince her, 50% chance, and that's with our charisma. But let's try intuition.
We got here as fast as we could, I assure you. And we have fought by your side. Listen, after a battle, whether lost or won, the elders say that we must return the dead to the earth.
And tend to the wounded. She is right, Iselt. This is no time to continue the fight. Truly spoken. You are right, and you know our traditions. I feel weak.
You need to return to the village and care for your wounds. We will watch over the others.
Thank you. I'll see you again, Siora. Thank you for soothing her anger. We must tend to the wounded now. And find my mother. Or her body, if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
All right, there we go. But we're on a timer. Yeah, so I guess we're definitely looting the dead, aren't we?
This way. There is a survivor. Let's heal him. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwant. He will take care of you. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure.
She saw him and I missed him. Oh, there he is.
You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwant. He will take care of you.
These ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
Dadida Kitten Nadagays. There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes. It means ruins of the first guardian.
I would like to dig around a little on the site. We might be able to unearth clues as to who actually built them.
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
There's one.
Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwant.
He will take care of you. Another warrior who survived. I do not think that we will find any more of them now.
Alright, they're all
We
healed
healed
up.
them all, thanks to you.
+2
May the grass always
on
be
a
soft
reputation.
beneath your feet.
Okay, let's go back to the ruins now. Let me pop on the map here real quick and remove the custom marker. That thing is still hanging out with us.
I beg of you, help me.
And still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
Pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora! Stop! Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their soul.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They wouldn't have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
If your mother is in the hands of the bridge, they'd have taken her to their closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back.
Alright, level 6. Alright, so what we want to do here real quick. See some looting. Is grab a couple legendary gears. Whoops. A couple of pieces that we can get. So let me do a save right here. Probably should delete all those old ones too, since we're going to restart. But we have one skill point. So we get 100% stun now with it, with our shadow bolts. So we'll learn that. You can see the next thing we learn is even less magic that it uses. And then when we get to the corner, we get this lightning dash, which is great for dodge. You can dodge a second time with it. All right, so what we want to do is head down this way to the south, right? Or should we go around the other way? Let's head to the camp. You have to remember on those edges, you have to actually tell them tell the game you want to descend. I keep trying to shortcut, I forget. Like in this game, it's kind of weird. There's no jumping.
A bit of poison on my blade, and let's go!
All right, so in the combat here, one of the things you might consider is just taking down the lead guy, and then when your companions jump into the combat, they'll generally be pretty good about taking down the secondary ones. Enough so that you can just jump in and damage them, and that'll be sufficient enough. Almost missed the chest. And we're almost to the camp. It's up here to the right. Alright, there you go. So we're in good shape. Let me grab this pile of ore back here. Okay. So we kind of want to head up this way, so I'm going to put like a marker over here to help us out. Now we got some more baddies in front of us. Baddies.
Close to Serene.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
You've no magic left.
So lots of these guys kind of distracting us from our path. You can see there's some more over there. Want to try to not engage them again. Might be unavoidable though. There's our mark. We can't get over that one right there though. We cannot get down this way. And the monsters in this game, by the way, they respawn, so it's not like you can grind a bunch of experience this way either. It's not really a good way to do it. Thought I saw something down there.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get closer.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You have never come here. You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings, that my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend of Didakid and the Daiges.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become Almanawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. A people from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. We have nothing more nor anyone else to find here. I must report all we've learned to Constantine.
Alright, farther up we go. Some more fat loot. To climb you need bigger level 3. That one we couldn't ascend. This one we were blocked. Alright, so let's gonna travel to the camp, but it's not letting us travel there. Just custom marker, so many loots we were gonna miss. So there's the camp. Oh, here we go now. It was showing us his block, but this is where you want to go for the legendary items, by the way. Should stay in sneak mode till we get the critter trophy out of the way, which, by the way, I have not done. I was busy trying to get through the story and not too worried about that trophy. Figured I would come back for it, but since I'm making the effort to start again on easy with you guys, we'll just stay in preparation of getting that trophy. We'll work on it. Let's take a quick look at the map. Yep. Woogie, woogie, woogie. This is lootable. Doesn't look like it, but it is. You can kind of see the little sparkly, they were flowing sideways out of that iron. We could do some looting right here. And then when you get to this spot where there's this warrior and exit, you want to go to the left here. What we're going to do is head into this village. We'll discover the village. Igidawa. Alright, where's our guy? Is straight ahead of us. So what do you want to talk to? Not sure why he's not talking to us at the moment.
Honor Manawi. My mother is still held in this outpost near Vigigidor. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
Maybe later. I have no time to take care of this at the moment.
I understand. But do not wait for too long. They may be hurting her.
So that's her companion
Anything
quest.
else?
We'll get that one done in a minute.
I must leave you. See you later.
But this is weird that I can't talk to this guy. Anyways, we'll come back to him. Continue on west through the village. You can take the low road, you can take the high road right here. Again, we don't have vigor for the balance to get across over there. So descend. We're looking for a cave over here. Wow, don't know what it takes to hit that little thingy. That was kind of weird. And then there is our cave we're looking for. So we can find our legendary gear and get yourself another trophy. And there you go. And that'll get you the trophy Worthy of Legends. Because now you have 2 legendary items. They were free, you didn't even have to fight anything for it. We'll equip them in a second. We're going to go around the other way over here. Take a look down in the bottom. And so later on there's things here. But for the time being, up we go. And before we go all the way out, let's jump in the inventory. Eh? There they are. Warrior King's Gauntlets. Much more powerful. Goldsmith gloves we want to hold on to because of the craftsmanship. Let's not worry about those. And then the legs, the warrior's pantaloons. Look at all those resistances. So neither one of these are as good as this hat right here. Although they give us some more loot chance and resistance. But intuition is really much better for us, and it's already better armor anyways. Oh, I didn't get all the way down the screen. Alright, so now we can go out. Now that you got yourself a trophy. Okay, so let's journal. So let's go ahead and speak to her.
On Almanawi, my mother is still held in this outpost near Vegigador. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
And we will accept now.
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Maybe you can't kill the turkeys. Like I said, I hadn't got that one yet, so I wasn't really working on it. But we do get a quest later on that requires us, it's a side quest or a mission or something, requires us to kill 4 fox or something like that, so we'll make some progress on it. So right here, let's go ahead and save. This we will overwrite the save. Let's see if we can get this guy to talk to us now. Alrighty then. Not sure why that is the case. It's a little bit frustrating. But anyways, let's look at the map of where we're going. It's all the way over here on this other side. So we just need to follow the original path we took to get here. Oops. Maybe we should completely exit the game and restart it. Or it might be that I needed to talk to somebody down here that I didn't. Oh, too much weight, seriously? Well, there's a merchant in this village. Let's go talk to them. And dust off some of the stuff we're carrying now. Might need to turn some of this stuff into crafting supplies too while we're at it. But not sure that that's a good idea at this point. Maybe some of the green items that we're not going to use. And we can follow the symbol for the merchant. There he is.
Oi, toy! Look at all this. Surely.
So we want to sell.
Lemsek.
Okay. All the different notes we found. There we go. Alright, so potions. Health is down. Find that one to the left. Alright. So while we're here, we'll try again and see if we can talk to this guy now. Alright. Refuses to talk to us. Bastard. He has a quest for us and he refuses to talk to us. Not sure what's up with all that. Whatever. Floats his boat. Alright, so we dusted off enough weight we can sprint now. So let's get a move on. We'll come back to this village and get that quest in a minute. Or try to. I saw some glowing on the tree here. Another camp we can make. 3 of 4 in this area. And we need to head over there. So a new area we found. Saw the name pop up there. You can go down to the other ruins that way. We're working on rescuing Siora's mom. Yeah. So even though we were hunkered down, bastards still got away. Frustrating. It's definitely not the hardest trophy. Beating some of the guardians on extreme difficulty, those are going to be the hard ones. They're going to be extremely difficult. Alright, before we enter here, let's make a save. Pretty soon we'll stop overwriting, but for right now, no harm, no foul. You can see the banner here, and we need to go in here to talk.
Halt! Who goes there?
De Sade, I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people, and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
All right. So some of these settlements have these contracts they can pick up for extra. XPs and things. You can see we need to go over here to talk to the captain. And here he is.
Well, who are you?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the Onalmenawi first. We are only defending ourselves, and we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, on Almanawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
Alright, so let's go see the Queen.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I'm the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the Queen whose remains you are keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
I should give you some privacy while you are mourning. We won't be far.
And de Teer tu, Matir. Men sida denon mil frichteman. I must take her with me on Almanawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see the captain and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Ptolemy.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officers' building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Okay, so before we go talk to the captain, let's drop a save in case we fail these. If you want to play it straight, you can see if you convince him or not, and if you don't convince him, you can loot his quarters, which are there to the left, and then fight some smugglers, and then talk to the captain again.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Oh, look at that. We got 0% chance with our charisma. It's not high enough. We'll insist this is probably a failure.
Captain, I insist. Let us take this body with us.
I have orders, Your Excellency. I've already told you.
It is my mother we are talking about. My mother whom you let die by dragging her all the way here. Give her back to me, or I swear that I will never leave you in peace.
This isn't the right way to approach this, Siora. Come.
So,
man is as
so we're gonna
cold
have to
as stone.
do
I'm
the
afraid we
fight.
have no choice but to pressure him now, like the doctor told us.
We will have to be discreet if we want to find these documents without getting caught.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateus. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents is signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks. Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There is a risk that he will react violently. But we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place. It is further down the road, near a large tree.
Okay, so you can see, go to the meeting point. So skill altars, they give you skill points, so we might as well go ahead and get this one while we're here. So we'll want to fight these guys, because it's in the back there.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Would help if I jump out of the way a little bit, I guess.
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
And down he goes. So I did drink a potion in that battle. Didn't absolutely need to. But it just makes it go faster. And there it is. So there we go, we have a skill point. And you can only, obviously, activate those things one time.
Here we are. This is the tree that was mentioned. Let's hide while we wait for them to arrive. Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends for a man who obeys the Alliance.
You? What are you doing here?
We stumbled upon some strange documents and wanted to see for ourselves if there was any truth to them.
Sorry, my friends. If you want our shipment, then we need to get rid of this nosy legate.
Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we want is to negotiate. I want the body of my mother.
Potion if you want to cast more spells.
Enough! I surrender! I would never have thought that you would dare to attack allies of the congregation.
It seems to me that you were the one who attacked. How did you put it? This nosy legate? Had you simply listened to us, Captain, this fight would not have taken place. All we wanted was for you to respectfully deliver the body of the Queen to her village.
And will you stay silent about what you saw?
We are neutral. Trading amongst yourselves does not concern us.
In that case, very well. I'll return to the outpost and ensure it's done.
Now I would like for us to return to my village. I am eager to reunite with my sister.
In that case, let's return to Verdrais.
So you can go directly there or save you some running, which is a good idea. Then we need to talk to the sister. Snag some loot while we're at it. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we want to go up this road there a little bit too. So let's do that before we talk to the sister. Well, that wasn't all that exciting. I was thinking that there was a skill altar back there, but it happens when it's 2 years between playthroughs. You don't remember everything. Alright, let's talk to the sis.
Isildt. Our mother. I know Siora. And divorced Teer say. Some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate. Thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Isildt? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Isildt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Alright, all done. Then speak to Siora.
Do you need something?
Talk to her about the loss of her mother.
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell,
I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
I understand. My mother had the Malachor, and yet I had to leave her behind as she was at death's door. I can't help thinking that I should have stayed by her side, just like you.
And you could not have done anything to save her either. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Your words alleviate my sorrow. Anything else?
So it's important that you talk to her about the loss of your mother so that you can romance her and we can get the trophy for that as well.
Do you have anyone, a friend perhaps, whom you could talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
I know we've only known each other for a little while. But if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Okay, so let's deal with Vasco's quest now. And you can see these ones that we need to try and do these side missions right here. So we'll work on these ones. We can close this. You can see we have a lot to do here. So close that one. And let's do skill points and attributes points. So first, let's go back to the skills. Whoops. We have 2 we can spend here. This one we already have. So let's look at the corner ones here. So Shield of the Enlightened. This is a good shield spell. So now that we're pretty much done here, the only other thing is reducing the magic cost, but we'll build up our willpower. So, and these ones here are in between kind of spells. So that's 1 and 2. So it just requires you to use stasis more than I've been using. I've been using it a little bit, but it'll help you crank down the monsters if you get there. And you can see this one takes 2 points, so it's going to take us a couple levels to get this one. This is a good one when you get to extreme difficulty to help heal yourself. And then attribute points. We'll raise our mana pool by going a second one over here in willpower. So you see we got more to do. You can find the foxes in this area. We need to kill 4 of them. We need to go run this path right here and find the last camp, which is right there. in this area. So it's kind of how I do things, is to clear the whole area. We have another unknown back there that we need to deal with, and somehow we got to get this guy to talk to us. Travel point. This is, we haven't gone there yet. This was the cave. So let's go clear up some stuff on this level while we're at it. Wait. Again, we need to kill 4 foxes. So I'm just staying in crouch mode in case some pop up over here on our way to where we're going, along with the stolen cargo we need to find. And some more baddies.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Close to.
And there we go. All 3 down. So that's 1. Fox. See some more baddies back there.
my blade. Then let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
The bastard interrupted us when we were dropping our fury spell. So again, just be careful with them as you go. So staying in sneak mode, like I mentioned before, in case we come across any foxes or anything. Let's take a look at the map. See, we need to go all the way over here to the right. Let me throw the marker on that. Like always through these things, just keep your eyes open for those creatures so you can earn your trophy for killing non-combat animals, I guess. I want to say how we doing. Oh, went down the wrong way. Thought so. That's why I had to check it. It was that little path that was up here above. Órale. There it is.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
Oh man.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
We looted up. We definitely need to get a mana regeneration neck piece. So leather and hides, obsidian. There was still another creature. Yeah, there's a couple more.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Ooh, there's that wasn't good. There's some creatures too tough for us. Yeah, let's see if we can find some fox or some deer or something. Work on the rest of our quest.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
So these guys are all dead. There's more paths through this area, you can see. But we need to go up this way. Look for foxes.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
These guys are down for the count. Wide out the path. You can find some foxes. There's the watchtower for the camp. So let's see if we can find some foxes. There's one. Not sure I'm close enough yet. Maybe that isn't one. It is one. This is the skill altar back there that we already snagged. On extreme, you want to make sure you get back there and get that thing. It's really important. I'll show you all that when we actually do it. Let me switch to the map and take this off. So yeah, we're just gonna run around here a little bit. Stealth around here a little bit, crouch around here a little bit, as the case may be. See if we can find a fox or two. Certainly not very plentiful. We can go all the way to the edge of the map here. There's a back way into the camp on this right-hand side too. If you were not on good terms and needed to sneak in. got away, bastard. We were sneaking up on him too, and he still got away. Anyways, this is the back way. You can even see it says it. If you sneak in, level 2 intuition, you can get there. If you go farther down that way, here, let me show you the map. It's just the exit out of the level. You can go up this way and then a little deeper. So you can go up this way. The chest and head on back. It is with the few attribute points you get, you have to be very judicious about how you want to spend them and what you want to spend them on. Remembering your builds and what's going to work with that. Also remember with most of the equipment they have upgrade slots that you can add in items that will help you in the areas you're short on something you need. So like you can add vigor, you can add endurance to items. To help yourself out, because otherwise it's impossible to build them all up to where you need them. So you're just going to have to put some stuff into crafting and build up some items. So I'm just wandering around here hoping to find some more foxes. You would think for a quest it would be a little more plentiful than they are at the moment. Yeah, those guys have respawned, pain in the ass. There's one. So let me take a look here. Yeah, so it's not going to give you credit for killing the same one multiple times. So we're going to have to find other ones. So hopefully there's some over in this area, but who knows? There's one. And it didn't look like it gave us credit for it. Hopefully we're getting credit towards our trophy. Wow, what a... So let's go to the camp that's right here. And we'll call it an evening here with Greedfall. And again, we're carrying too much to sprint. So we might not be able to finish that one off. That was 4 foxes. I'm not sure where they expect us to kill them. But let's drop some stuff in here. Oh, hold on. All right. And then let's just go ahead and make a save here. We'll see you next time on. We earned a couple trophies here. Thank you guys for joining us. Friend and follow us on Twitch, on YouTube. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated. And we will see you guys next time. This is for the Biggie Harls.